Greetings, students. So, this is a revision on how to wire a relay to a circuit. Alright, so we have done this already in class, so this is just a revision. Alright, so here we have a 5-pin bar style relay. Alright, so the pins are numbered. So we have 30, 86, 85, 87, and 87A. Alright, so we're only using pin 85, 86, 30, and 87. Alright, for our circuit here. Alright, so you have to know what is connected to what right here. Alright, so pin 30, right, we're going to connect our fuse. So we're going to run a fuse power source to pin 30 from our battery. Alright, so here are our fuse. Alright, so this is our fuse. So we're going to connect this end, right, straight from battery positive, right, to pin 30 of our relay. Alright, so what we're going to do, right, we're just going to make a connection here. Right, so in your case, you're going to solve this. Alright, so we're going to connect this to pin 30 of our relay. Alright, so then now our relay, the coil side of our relay, which is the control side, is going to need a switched 12 volt source. So we're going to use our switch pin. Alright, so what we're going to do, right, we're just going to splice, make a splice. Right, instead of running an extra wire from the battery terminal to it, just make a splice right here. Alright, just like so. Alright, and we'll be connecting this terminal now to our switch. Alright, so this is connected like this. Alright, so we'll have power coming through the fuse, right? When it reaches this junction right here, this splice right here, it will slice off to the switch, right, and all the way up to pin 30 of our relay. Right, so we're going to need another connector for our fuse. Sorry, not the fuse, but our switch. So we'll be connecting this end right here. Right, and we'll be connecting this end here for our switch now to pin 86. This is going to be our switched 12 volt key for the relay. Alright, so pin 86 is right here. Getting that? Alright. So what we need to do now, we need to provide a ground, right, for our relay coil, right, which will be done on pin 85. So we're connecting pin 85, right, our terminal here. We're going to solder our pin, right, to the wire. So pin 85 is this wire here. Alright, so it's going to attach that to the battery. Alright. So just check our relay, see. Alright. Alright. So again here, the relay is clicking. Alright. So what we need to do now to complete our circuit, we need to connect our load to our circuit. So we're going to connect our load. In this case, it's going to be our light bulb. So we're going to connect our light bulb to pin 87. Alright, so this is the load that we're going to use. Alright, again, you make the connection here either by solder, and I think you're going to use solder for your exam. Alright, so we're going to connect it to pin 87 right here. Alright, but in order for a light bulb, alright, to perform work, it needs a ground. Alright, so it needs a ground source. So what we're going to do, alright, we could just easy well splice our load right here, alright. So what I'm saying, so you can see our relay is going to energize. Off, on, off, on. Alright, so instead of running back this way, you know, so our light bulb needs a ground. So instead of getting an extra wire and running this back to the battery negative, right, because this wire is already providing a ground to 85. So just simply make a splice, make things a little bit easier for you. Alright, so just splice this right here. Or if you want to run an extra wire all the way up there, you can do that if you want. Alright, so you connect that there. And so, alright. So, ensure that your connections are proper. Are you getting that? Yes, ensure that your connections are good. So you won't have this problem then because you're going to solder your wires and solder the connections. Alright? So there you have it. Alright? So switch is off. Right? So once the switch is off, the relay coil is no longer energized. Right? So pin 30 is not connected to pin 87. So once you flip the switch, that will send power up. Right? Through the fuse, flash it off, through the switch, pin 86. Right? All through 85 back to ground. The relay is energized, connecting pin 30 to 87. Right? So we'll send battery power now, right, 12 volts, right, through 30 to 87 through the light bulb and out to ground, right, just like that. Alright, so you may be asked to do a series circuit or a parallel circuit. So we need an extra light bulb or an extra load. So if you're going to do a series circuit, all you have to do is connect this wire here now. Alright, so we're just going to this back here. Alright, so we'll just connect this. So we'll connect these two light bulbs in series. Just like that. You follow? Alright, and then now we can make a connection here at our grounding point, or put the carry box straight up to the battery. Or if I don't have it, you don't have to do that, you can just make your connection at the grounding point right here at pin 85. Right, so as you can see, right, our light bulbs are connected in series. Right, losing connection. Right, so again, as stated earlier, you won't have this problem if you are soldering the wires together. Right, if you're making a soldered connection, you won't have this. I'm just doing this for a quick review. Alright. Alright, so we have some connection. You see right here. So series connection. Alright. So you may be asked to do a parallel connection. You're asked to do a parallel connection. All you have to do is, alright, so you're going to need that again. Alright, so a parallel connection. Alright, so for a parallel connection, alright, so you're just going to connect all the power feeds together. Alright, so this is giving a power feed, so you just connect this here. Alright, or you can easily just splice this right here if you want. Alright, so you can easily make a splice connection here. Alright, so you just join them together and solve. Alright, and then you can have two separate grounds if you want. For this, I'm just going to use one ground. Alright, one grounding point, and then you will be connecting to your ground from your battery, which is this. So there's no need to run an entire wire from here up to battery negative. Alright, so this like that to make our connection. And our thing should go. Alright, and there you have it. Parallel connection. Alright, switch off, switch off. Alright, so you know there's a difference between a series and a parallel connection. Alright, in series, the light bulbs were dim. Right, in a parallel connection, right, each light bulb is getting its own individual voltage supply, so there's no voltage drop here. Alright, so I'm going to show you now one last thing. So you may be asked to use pin 87. So if you're asked to use pin 87, so the purpose of pin 87, right, on a 5-pin relay that we can use this one relay here to control two circuits. Right, so I'll just quickly show you how that would operate. Alright, so we can use this one relay here to control two circuits. Alright, so quickly let's make this here. Alright, so I'm going to connect this light bulb now, this one, to 87. Alright, it's connected to pin. Alright, so connecting this to pin 87. Alright, again, our light bulbs would need a ground, so it's going to ground both right here. Alright, so our ground from our button, so it's going to ground both light bulbs here. Alright. This one here. Alright. So if you notice, alright. So for example, let's say when you turn the ignition on, this will come out. Alright, so you would have your ignition switch somewhere there. So if you remove the power source from here, alright, this will be off. Alright, so as you can see right here, alright, whenever I flip the switch, this light bulb will go out, right, and this one will turn on. Right? Getting that?
Yes, sir.
So with the 5-pin relay, we can use a 5-pin relay to control 2 loads. Right? So again, the switch is off. Right? We have one light on. Right? And when we flip the switch on, we turn off one and turn on the other one. Right? So there you have it.